כשאנשים שאלו אותי לאן אתה נוסע וסיפרתי, אז כולם אמרו, תשלח להם נשיקה, חיבוק. עמית הפך לבן של כולנו, לאח של כולנו. וזו זכות עצומה להיות פה היום עם האופנוע. אני גם איתכם מחר בהכנסת ספר תורה של הידברות. והלב שוטט מים מצד אחד, אבל מצד שני אני בטוח ב1,000,000% שעמית נמצא איתנו כאן עכשיו, מחייך, רואה את הדברים ומברך. בוא תחזיק חזק לקטן שלי, כי לא תמיד הכל בחוץ מהיר, או במועסה וסופה קרה, קרה, תזכור, תחזק אני איתך, תחזיק חזק לקטן שלי. יש לנו במגזר שיר מיוחד שנקרא אל הנער הזה התפללתי. אני מקדיש אותו שוב לאבא ולאמא היקרים. אנחנו עוד מעט מתפזרים ברבות העניינים וצוק העיתים. אנחנו פחות נהיה עם זה כל יום וכל דקה, אבל אבא ואמא נשארים עם זה כל החיים. אתם הגיבורים שלנו באמת, בלי צחוק, בלי ציניות, בלי הגזמה. אתם מגש הכסף של עם ישראל. אנחנו מאוד מאוד אוהבים אתכם, בלי היכרות מוקדמת.
We welcome everyone to this inauguration ceremony of a brand new rapid response motorcycle donated by supporters of Israel from around the world in loving memory of Amit Ben Yigal, who was murdered while on a military operation. We have here present Yishai Lapidot, who is a singer and a performing artist, as well as Yehuda Meshi Zahav, the chairman of Zaka. We also have, soon to be coming, the Tzachmi Anagbi, representing the office of the Prime Minister, and of course, the immediate family of the slain soldier Amit Ben Yigal. This is a very emotional ceremony, both for the Zaka organization, where this rapid response motorcycle is being donated, as well as for the family and supporters of the slain soldier, Amit Ben Yigal. This is being live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, and on Zoom. We can see prominent singers here, and everyone, the men on one side, the women on the other, that are swaying back and forth to the music, singing a song about a very narrow bridge that we have to cross in life. But the most important lesson is that when we cross that bridge, we should not have any fear at all. You can see behind us the new rapid response motorcycle, which is being donated by our very, very gracious supporters to the Zaka organization. I want to thank everybody for coming and sharing with us on this very special, bittersweet day. Again, we are live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and on Zoom across the globe. This song is a special song sung in commemoration of the Israeli Defense Forces. We want to thank everyone, all our supporters who have helped us purchase this Zaka life-saving rapid response motorcycle. Saving minutes is saving lives, and this was done in memory of the murdered IDF soldier Amit Ben Yigal. This is a song which is talking about how God should bring a prayer, that God should bring peace upon us and all the Jewish people. And with that, we should say, Amen. Many people are here wearing the t-shirts with the picture of Amit. Again, we thank everyone tuning in today. This very special, bittersweet event. We're both honoring and remembering the slain soldier Amit Ben Yigal, a hero for Israel, a hero for his family, a hero for his community, and a hero for people around the world, his supporters around the world. You can continue to go to the Cause Match site and donate at this time. All donations are tax deductible, and we appreciate every donation that comes in. Yesterday there was a dedication of a Torah scroll in the city of Lod in memory of Amit. Another song, beseeching God. If you haven't had the chance yet to donate, please make your way to the Cosmatch site, cosmatch.com. And still, your donations are greatly appreciated. They help this life-saving organization, an organization, the premier organization of rapid response and life-saving here in the land of Israel. This event is being live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, and on Zoom. Now he's asking everyone to sing with him. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in today to this inauguration ceremony of a brand new rapid response motorcycle donated by supporters of Israel from around the world in loving memory of Amit Ben Yigal, who was murdered while on military operation. They're asking everyone to sit down. Soon the minister representing the Prime Minister's office will arrive. We're all one family. But there are regulations which have been implemented by the Ministry of Health requiring social distancing.
ברשותכם, לפני שאנחנו נתחיל בערב המרגש והמיוחד הזה, אני רוצה להודות מקרב לב לאמן וליוצר שי לפידות, ובאמת מגיע למחיאות כפיים נדב זקה.
This is thanks for a very special volunteer of the Zaka organization.
ביקשנו שהוא שמע על הערב המדהים הזה, אז הוא נרתם ביחד עם הבחור שכרגע הוא לא פה לידי, אבל הקלידן אריק דביר, באמת ישר כוח, שבאמת הם ככה לא לקחו אירועים והיום בערב.
And Eric Deer was very involved in creating this amazing event. Until the minister arrives, the chairman of Zaka, Yehuda Meshi Zahav, is here with us. Some people have come here from far away, from distances. Some have come from close by. Each one is supporting because we're all one big family. We all feel the hole that is lacking, that is missing in our heart. The speaker is saying how he knows how it feels. He grew up, and every day, every year that goes by, and every time some soldier is killed, his uncle was murdered in action, and he remembers it, and it hurts and tears at his heart. Every time he hears of a soldier being killed, every year that goes by, and he blesses the family that they should
כשיהודה היה פה, אז הוא הגיע
have
לנחם.
condolences.
כשהוא יצא מהניחום אבלים, הוא פגש את האבא ואת האמא.
He's speaking about the condolence call that was made by the chairman, Yehuda Meshi Zahav.
מדם, הוא אומר, כתב לי, את דיבר, הוא כתב, יש לנו קבוצה, והוא כתב, באתי לחזק ויצאתי מחוזק.
And he wrote to the WhatsApp group that he came to the condolence is in order to strengthen the family. But in the end, the chairman said that he left being strengthened. So he immediately realized that he has to do something in his memory, in his merit, and immediately David rose went above and beyond in order to support and donate and to bring more donations in. There wasn't one person that did this, there was multiple donations, and again, these donations can continue to come in at this point. If you go to causematch.com, we encourage people to continue to donate. I see the donations are popping up here and we really appreciate it. It is a donation to a rapid response motorcycle which is active 24/7. It's whoever Chaim Blech is going to be using this motorcycle in Jerusalem, and 24/7, whenever there's an emergency, whether they're in the supermarket or at home, they get a message on their phone that there's some sort of emergency and they take off in this rapid response motorcycle. They drop everything in order to go and save whoever is in danger. What's important to note is that on this motorcycle, there's everything that's necessary, all the equipment that's necessary for a paramedic. It has a defibrillator and has everything in the back over there in order to save lives. The person that will be using this motorcycle is a senior EMT, and he will be using this to save people's lives every single day, 24/7. And this is because of your support, the support of people around the world that are giving even a few dollars to provide for this amazing rapid response motorcycle in memory of the slain soldier Amit Ben Yigal, who was murdered while on a military operation. David Rose is going to say some words, and we're on live right now, live streaming, like I said, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Zoom. And David's going to say a few words in English. He says that it is a great honor for him to be a partner in helping to save lives here in Israel. He has a brother who was killed in action, a Golani soldier, so he feels it very personally. And it should be the last soldier that is lost in the last events like this that we need to have. There are many people that assisted to make this happen.
Just want to say a few words.
David Rose will say in English a few words.
Tremendous friends of Israel, the state of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, that when they heard the story of Amit, they connected, and he said to me, what can we do? And we have over 240 donors.
There are 240 currently donors from around the world, Australia, the United States,
240 donors around the world. We have from Australia, from Canada, from the US. different communities in the U.S. We're talking to Larry Ryan, if you're listening to me now, and Barbara Muskin from West Orange. Thank you very much. From Great Neck, we have Jeff from Great Neck and Sharona from Great Neck. All these people are friends of ours, and yes, we did it together. And I want to say thank you very much to everyone that participated and helped out. And may we only have Shes Machot together and not sorrow. And I said in Hebrew, this should be the last casualty of a soldier in Israel and in the state of Israel. And God bless them all, and God bless the state of Israel and the soldiers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
באמת תודה רבה לדוד.
Thank you to David.
השר מגיע, אז עם יהודה וברוך יכולים לשבת פה, לכבד אותו.
The minister is now coming.
דיברתי איתם הרגע בטלפון, הוא ממש פה בחניה.
He's coming in a few minutes, and they're just rearranging some of the seating. Again, for those that are just tuning in now, we are at a ceremony inaugurating a brand new rapid response motorcycle in memory of Amit Ben Yidal, the soldier that was murdered in a military operation. And this is making the 30 days, the Shloshim, since this tragedy happened. And sitting next to the motorcycle now are the father and the mother from the slain soldier, as well as the chairman of the Zaka organization, Yehuda Meshi Zahav.
אוקיי, אני רואה שהשר מגיע, הוא מתעכב דקה. אני אגיד משהו קצר ששמעתי מאוד יפה. אני רואה גם שנמצא איתנו
As we wait for the minister to arrive,
ירושלים, מר פלג, אתה מוזמן גם בבקשה לקרב, אתה ככה יושב צנוע. עכשיו שמתי לב, במסכה, לא זה תדחס.
we have a Jerusalem city councilman that has come to this event, and he's representing the mayor of Jerusalem. This Torah portion this week is a portion of Shalach, which deals with the spies which were sent into the land of Israel. They were sent in to declare that it was a good land. As we speak, the minister, Tzachi Anagbi, has arrived, representing the Prime Minister and his office.
אז רק נסיים את הנקודה שהתחלתי להגיד. פרשת השבוע זה פרשת שלח, ולפני שהעם היהודי נכנס לארץ ישראל, לארץ הטובה,
in this Torah portion where the spies are sent out to the land of Israel, and they return, each one with their complaints. They say that they're giants that are living in the land. But the main point that we learn from the Torah portion is that one can enter the best place in the world, the best country in the world, and they can see it from a different perspective, and they can see it from a negative perspective and see the negative instead of seeing the positive. And it says that it looked in our eyes as we were locusts. Why does it say in our eyes? Because it's from their perspective. It wasn't the reality necessarily, it was the perspective of these spies that were sent out to spy the land. איך להסתכל, כמו שאומרים, אין פה כל כך כוס מלאה, כוס ריקה, כי באמת זה אובדן שהוא הרבה יותר מכל הגדרה אחרת, ואני יודע על מה מדובר, אבל באמת הנקודה הזאת שבאמת לראות תמיד את הטוב. כשאנחנו רואים את הטוב, the point is to always look at it from a positive perspective.
אני רוצה בבקשה להזמין את יהודה משי זהב.
I want to invite the chairman of the Zaka organization, Yehuda Meshi Zahav, to say some words.
יש בן יחיד של הורים.
There's
יש בן
a
יחיד של
one
אבא.
child
יש בן יחיד של אמא.
of
ויש בן
father,
יחיד
there's
של
a one
עם
child
ישראל, של
of
כל עם
a
ישראל.
mother, and then there's an individual
כל
child
ההיסטוריה,
of the whole
יצחק
nation.
אבינו, עקדת יצחק עד היום בכל תפילה, בכל
When we
הזדמנות,
speak about the
נחשב
binding
לבן
of
היחיד.
Isaac, he was
כמו
the
שכבר
one
אמר
child
פה ישי
of
קודם,
Abraham,
אתם, עמית היה בן יחיד.
and also Amit, their son, was her only child.
גרמתם למדינה שלמה לפחות להתאבל ולהתחבר.
The entire nation
וכל אחד ואחד
is mourning,
ממש הוא
is
הבן
crying
שלו. הייתי פה
with
בשבעה,
you.
וראיתי את באמת אנשים שבכלל לא מכירים, כמו שאמרת לי.
Many
כל
people that
קצות
they
הארץ,
didn't even
כל
know,
קצות העולם,
they didn't
אנשים
recognize,
התקשרו, וכל אחד
came
הרגיש
from all
כמו
around the
הבן שלו,
country
ממש כמו הבן היחיד
to
שלו.
give their condolences to
ראיתי
the
איך
family.
שכל אחד מנסה, מחפש דרך איך אפשר
And
לעשות
each
משהו טוב,
one
להנציח את זכרו. היו פה כל כך
attempted to
הרבה
do
רעיונות,
some
כל כך
positive
הרבה
action
דברים נפלאים. אמרתי,
in merit
גם
of
אני,
Amit.
כשהרגשתי, אמרתי, כמו שמוסי אמר מקודם, חזרתי הביתה,
He also felt that it's necessary for him to do something, some sort of action that he can bring to his merit and to his memory. And that's when they came up with the idea of this rapid response motorcycle being donated. When the first set of motorcycles was donated, 5 motorcycles, when the wife of Rabbi Vad Yosef, the former chief Sephardic rabbi, passed away, the chief rabbi said, when one goes and saves a life, it's as if one is saving an entire world, as the sages say. And each one is saving multiple times, whole worlds over and over again. We are with you, we're always with you. Like we saw before the minister came, the singer and the performing artist Yishai Lapidot and Arik Devere are going to sing the song Al Kol Eila for all of these things.
על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על ביתנו התינוקת, שוקלי הטוב.
This is being live streamed around the globe on YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom. We have over 240 donors. Please, you can still go to causematch.com and make your donation and help this amazing, amazing event, this amazing cause to save lives. I would like to thank some of the donors. I'll read through their names. Barry and Shoshana Hartman. Hatzlacha Rabba, Hashem should protect you. Pinchas and Toby Fader. Eugene Bomer, Aliyah of the Neshama of Alexander Sinulkov. Sharon and Ed Zugoff. An anonymous donation. Myra Leibovich. Another anonymous donation. Susan Sainwald, honored to support this gift in memory of a beautiful son gone too soon. Another anonymous donation. Roz Feder and Marv Lipsky. Harold and Donna Floss. Ronnie and Andrea Sultan. Refuah Shlema for Rebbitzin Sharbat. Naomi and Howard Berg for a complete Refuah Shlema for Batya Sharbat. Marvin Belsky, anonymous donor. Tova and Howard Weiser in memory of Amit Ben Yigal Zichrono Levracha. Sharon Yidwab. Barbara Bass and Yosef Muskin, Refuah Shlema, Lebatya Ahuva Bat Devorah Leah. Another anonymous donation. Carol Whitman, Deborah Basson for Rapid Response Motorcycle West Orange donor. Ami Deckel, Lawrence Rain, Lindsay Morrison, to those who do a difficult job with such grace. Greta Ostrovitz, Mordechai Schiller, Lando family, Anonymous Hatzlacha Rabba, Dr. John K. Hall, keep up the good work. We'll continue on after the next talk.
שוב תודה רבה לישי לפידות.
Thank you so much to Yishai Lepidot and Agdvir.
פה השר צחי הנגבי, השר צחי הנגבי ודית.
Minister Tzachi Hanegbi has always been a friend to the Zaka organization and has escorted us through all of our years. When we have such a ceremony, we just finished 30 days that we've since Amik's murder. The minister Tzachi Hanegbi is getting up to speak now. And he's representing the Prime Minister's office. Thank you so much to the parents and the entire family. Yehuda, chairman, and the entire group. There have been many people fallen in the battles of Israel, but some of the best that have fallen, that really penetrate deeply into our heart. We want to thank Flora Frank for all of the help. As we watched on television, we saw such a strong character, an energetic character, a leader who was able to synthesize and bring together all of his soldiers. You really start to see this person as a hero, these people as heroes that are a hero to the soldiers, to the country, and we'll never forget him. He's penetrated deep into our hearts. We are a nation that has had many tragedies and lost many lives. We're on one hand very sad, but our reality soon takes over, and we get back to our resilient selves and get back to our regular lives. But that's not the case with the family, the friends, close friends, the parents. It's clear that those close to Amit, the strength, the fire that the family showed and that he showed like Yehuda Maccabee and Bar Kokhba strengthened the entire nation. Even with this terrible tragedy, it has given us strength to continue on. And for that, the entire Jewish nation owes you a thank you. The love that the parents have given for their country, for their nation,
וזה נשאר איתנו תמיד.
for their people, and that will always stay with us.
אני מכיר אותך המון שנים.
Now speaking about the chairman, Yehuda Meshi Zahav,
עם כל הניסיון שלך,
with all of your experience and with our experience, our mutual experience,
ביצירתיות שלך
your creativity,
פורצות הדרך שלך, ומהר מאוד,
and
אנחנו מסיימים,
doing
זה ה-30.
innovative things.
מהר מאוד כבר
You very quickly
יזמת ומימשת,
started this,
בזכות
and we supported it.
הרגשת שזה לא יכול לעבור ללא, שזה מתחבר
This cannot
למה
go.
שזק"א תמיד
This cannot
עושה.
happen. A soldier
זה
cannot
להציל אנשים,
be killed without Zaka organization being
למען הכלל,
somehow doing
כשהכלל
something
במצוקה,
for them, for the family, and for the nation.
ליחידה קרבית שנמצאת בחוד, שנמצאת
When you have a soldier that is in a special unit and is in the front lines,
להביע את הכאב שלנו, את התנחומים
from the
שלנו,
Prime
את התפילה
Minister's,
שלנו,
the Prime Minister's
שתהיו
office,
חזקים. ואנחנו תמיד איתכם,
we
בכל
can,
מה
our
שתצטרכו,
condolences,
עם כל הכאב העצום. יהי זכרו של עמית.
Amit should be remembered always for blessing.
תודה רבה כבוד השר, באמת על הדברים החמים.
Thank you very much to the Minister for his very warm words.
זה
The last words will be
כל מה שאני אגיד,
the Father himself,
זה יתגמד, אבל באמת אתם
and nothing we can say
סמל,
be close to what the parents have felt,
ואתם מהווים דוגמה,
but they are really
מה זה
a
רוח, מה זה
example
עוצמה.
of someone who has
אני
courage,
מזמין אותך להגיד
and
כמה מילים,
spirit.
אני מזמין את נאוה בבקשה לעמוד לידו אם אפשר.
and if we can invite both the father and the mother to come up. The father is speaking now. He would like to begin in the connection, special connection, that there's a representative of the mayor of Jerusalem, deputy mayor. He's the deputy mayor. Maybe someday you'll be the mayor. Anything could happen. I want to say that Jerusalem for us is not just another city, it's the city. With all independence, and those residents that live here in Ramat Gan, they travel to Jerusalem for Independence Day. You should know that our son, Amit, actually did work in school and on the minister that just spoke. It was one of his projects in school. And on his mother, who was a very special woman, Gula Cohen. If he had a small dream, something that's connected to Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is in our hearts. It's not in our heads, it's in our hearts, and it's what connects all Jews around the world, whether it be in Ethiopia or Libya or Europe. We've prayed only to Jerusalem. There should be a small name of our son, the soldier, that should be in this special city. So therefore I want to say to you, thank you so much for what you do, Meshizav. And he hopes that it'll only be used for birthing, and only for good things, not for tragedies. It's amazing to see what the GPS technology, that we're able to constantly see where each motorcycle is located, and they're able to see in live exactly where it is and what it's doing, and be in touch with it whenever there is a need for it, 24/7. Again, thank you so much to them and to everyone here. The mother is now going to speak. Her husband already said everything. I want to thank the minister and the chairman. She doesn't want to mention names because there's so many people that were involved. But there's something about the modesty about these individuals. This modesty is representative of being able to go whenever it's necessary, to drop everything and to help out is something that's very special and unique about the Zaka organization. She spoke to everyone, whether it be ministers or generals, and everyone said, how do you do it? How do you keep your strength? And she said she's keeping her strength because of this amazing nation that we have and these amazing people that are so modest. And it's nothing that I have a special merit, but it's the merit of us all. And I want to thank everyone. And I want to thank our family that has always supported us through this entire month. And thank you to the nation of Israel. Amit deserves this, and it's not amazing to us that yesterday there was a Torah scroll that was dedicated and today a motorcycle. I want to again thank everyone. And with that, I'm going to continue with names of supporters and people that have donated to this cause, this amazing cause. You can still donate on causematch.com. Helen Yorowitz, Fanny Weil, Edgar Chavez, another anonymous donor dedicated to all of the Chaylim that put themselves in harm's way to protect Am Yisrael. Ann Peterson, may the family receive blessing, comfort in knowing that the IDF soldier is being honored in his name. Abraham Izkovich, another anonymous donor. Amit Ben Yigal, God bless the family, and thank you, Amit, for your sacrifice for all the Jewish people. God keep Israel safe. Mikhail Maslinikov, Mark Pomerantz, Bernard Junger, an anonymous donor, another anonymous donor. Elizabeth Hoover, anonymous donor. Kenneth Black, Bill Gersten, God bless all of you. Anonymous donor, Cheryl Doberman, Mark Crispy, in loving memory of my mother, Beatrice Crispy, on the 7th anniversary of her passing. Stephen Lerner, in memory of our dear parents, Irving and Miriam Lerner. Larry Schwed, anonymous donor, another anonymous donor, another anonymous donor. Robert Gluck, an anonymous donor. Morton Friedman, Robert Jason, may the young man rest in peace. David Shamish, Kenneth Birnbaum, anonymous donor. Jack Spector, in memory of the father, Zichrona Livrocha, mother, Zichrona Livrocha, and brother, Zichrona Livrocha. Esther Sorjun, anonymous, another anonymous, another anonymous. Sherry Miron, Uli Nishmat Gershon Yaakov Ben Elchanan, and Joy Bat Zosman. An anonymous donor. Mark Frisch, may Amit's memory be for a blessing. Tomer Shiloach, Neil Levine, an anonymous donor. Aaron Strasberger, an anonymous donor. Another anonymous donor. Sylvia Sila Pilch, Molly Schulman, Susan Strasberger, Vida Schaffel, Robert Sperber, Clive Margolis, Kathy and Meyer Stein, anonymous, anonymous, anonymous. Jeff Monasabain, in memory of Mayor bin Nathan Kachsoi, an anonymous donor. M.M.G. Kurtz, William Hershkovitz, Isaac Ganuth, Ezra Gampel, an anonymous donor, Kol HaKavod, on your vital work for Klal Yisrael. Now we're speaking about the motorcycle and what it's going to be used for. That the chairman, Meshizav, prepared something special, a special plaque of the motorcycle that is being donated. And it says that this motorcycle of Zaka will continue the strength of this murdered soldier, Amit Ben Yigal, who was murdered, and it will be in his memory and the merit for his soul. We want to thank to Flora Frank that took a very significant part in this. While they continue the inauguration of the motorcycle, I'll continue with the names. Morton Friedman, an anonymous donor, preferred contact. Eliezer Givertz, Yehi Zichro Baruch. Devora and Ave Winger, anonymous donor, anonymous donor, anonymous donor. Roberta Tischler, Richard Eisenman, anonymous donor, Kol HaKavod. Brian Beer, an anonymous donor, Jeffrey Zucker, anonymous donor. We see they're cutting the ribbon to inaugurate this rapid response motorcycle with the minister, Tzachi Anegbi, the parents, and the chairman of the Zaka organization, Yehuda Meshizav. Judith Michelle, anonymous. Samuel Berger, Stephen Rabinovitz, anonymous. Cheryl Ashkenazi, anonymous. Tehei Nishmatot Tzura Betzor HaChaim. Judith Lebovich, Gary Steinman, Hannah Stein. They're saying now that this should only be used for women giving birth. They're singing the national anthem of Israel, Hatikva. We continue to thank our donors, Arthur George Sachs, Tehei Nishmato B'tzor HaChaim Began Kezot Tehei Nishmato Hashem Yikom Damo. Anonymous donor, Amit sacrificed his life for all of us. Jeffrey Cohen, Sammy Polster, Barry Weinraub, Faggy Hirth, Barbara Hollander, may his memory be a blessing. Louis Schwartz, Sarah Adler, another wonderful young life destroyed. We need peace, and we need it now. Howard Miller, anonymous. Remember the bravery of Amit Ben Yigal. Barbara Rubin, in loving memory of my father to Ben Fire, who loved Israel. Vladislav Goldenker, anonymous, in memory of his father Baruch Ben Chenech. Audrey Arnold, your work is so compassionate and much appreciated. Anonymous. Eileen Rothman, Aaron Strasburger, anonymous donor. Mark Ovitz, anonymous donor, delighted to support this worthy cause. Anonymous, preferred contact. Anonymous, the actions of selfless heroes multiply blessings among chosen people. Thank you, Hashem, God, for protecting. Anonymous donor, Sharona Akavan, our hearts and prayers with the family. Michael Haber, Yaakov Kuzins, in honor of David Rose for his Mesiras Nefesh for Klal Yisrael. Lynn Schaefer, Martin Korn, delighted to support Flora Frank in supporting Zaka, Beverly and Martin Korn. Anonymous. Adele Myers, in memory of Amit Ben Yigal. Anonymous, Deuteronomy 1:11. Ann Peterson, may there be blessed hope to come their way in what is needed. Anonymous donor, Sarah Esther Varnay, John and Tabby Kaur, in honor of our friend Flora Frank. Anonymous for Flora Frank. Family Bahar 2032, from the Bahar family in Australia. Requests from Flora Frank. Miriam Levi, Claire Schneeweiss, Ann Dershowitz, Martin Fuchsman, Yehi Zichro Baruch. Alan Little, Moshe Shalom Stein, anonymous donor. Alan Steinberg, As they continue with the evening prayer, I will continue the names. Anonymous, Refuah Shlema L'chol Chol Yisrael, Baruch Malchi, Joseph Leichter, Tim Myers, So Sattened. Anonymous donor, Jeffrey Nyman, Amit Ben Yigal, I pray God's healing for his family. Robert Brown, may his memory be a blessing. Federico Steinhaus, anonymous, my heart goes out to the family. Ellie Singer, in memory of Amit Ben Yigal, anonymous. Family Livingstone, may this wonderful Zaka initiative be an Ilui Nishama for Amit and bring much Nechama to the family. Yoni Adler, in the honor of David Rose. Casper Ben Cleveland, anonymous. Ruth Angel, we are thinking of you at this tragic time. We lost our own son 15 years ago and know how hard this is, the loss. Anonymous Chazak. Mendy Mishulovan, Shimon Soltz, anonymous Tiz Kula Mitzvot, Rabbi and Mrs. Stuart Lasher, Flora Frank. I was very saddened to hear of the loss of our hero, Amit Ben Yigal. Zichron Olavracha to his family, Min HaShamayim Tenuchamu. Roy and Lorraine Barnes, such a brave person. May his neshama rest in peace. Rochelle Nosenchuk, may his parents have a refuah from this tragedy. Anonymous to our young soldier and those of others who gave his life that we might live. Stephen Cohen, anonymous. Li'ilui Nishmas Nisim Hosea Ben Yitzchak, Fer Azar, anonymous. Thank you for protecting and caring for people. Stay safe. Tzvi Sacho, much bracha and atzlocha for all Zaka. Do and we wish the family condolences for the murder of Amit. Eve Willman, George Schlesinger, Dolce Hoffman, our hearts go out to you. Gary Steinman, Abraham Tabaroki, anonymous. Ezra Gampel, Sonia Imash, anonymous. Rina Ganales, anonymous, in memory of Ida Bas Avraham, who lived and died before she knew she was a Jew. Anonymous. Sem Letterman, anonymous donation. Adina Semberg, with thoughts of tremendous nechama for the family of a hero, Amit Ben Yigal. Philip Bloom, Ruben Yusupov, for Refuah Shlema of Avraham Rachamim Chaim Ben Yeshua Alexandra. Ita Levinson, in memory of Eliezer Ze'ev Ben Moshe Yeshaya. Celia Weber, anonymous donation. Mendel Rosen, Leah Obstfield, Refuah Tzvi Ben Leah Luzar, Ben Anala Sarah Ben Bas Rochel Vega. Anonymous. Pablo Nankin, David Garlick, anonymous donors. Percher Kashani, Michael Whitman, anonymous. Kenneth Black, Leeds Silverstone, in honor of Leeds' graduation. Amit Ben Yigal, dedicated to my fallen lawn soldier, Sergeant Hunter Grossman, 890 Tzanchanim. Sarah Rutman, anonymous. Again, we thank all of these donors who made this event happen, made it possible to purchase this Zaka life-saving rapid response motorcycle in loving memory of the murdered IDF soldier Amit Ben Yigal. They're now posing for pictures as the new motorcycle is given over and started by the first responder who will be using this and dedicated to Amit. He will be driving this around Jerusalem, and he will be using it to save lives, like we said, on a 24/7 basis. This is something that saves lives, and we, as it was said by a number of people here, we hope that it'll be used for positive things, used for women that are giving birth, but and it should only be used for good things. But it's to have such a motorcycle available 24/7 for any emergency, for anyone in need, is a very, very special mitzvah. And they're inside of the motorcycle. There is lots of equipment, including a defibrillator and all the necessary life-saving equipment for for a medic, for a senior medic. As they pull off the ribbon of the motorcycle, this search and rescue motorcycle, you can see on the side of it, it's dedicated by friends and family of Zaka in memory of Amit Ben Yigal, who was killed in his army service in a military operation. We're taking the last pictures. Again, it is not too late to go to causematch.com and to donate towards this cause. This is a very worthy cause. It's been mentioned, this is a cause, this is a motorcycle which is available 24/7. The sages say that someone who saves one life is like they saved the entire world. And these motorcycles save lives. They save lives on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. They are being called out. And the incredible volunteers of the Zaka organization that selflessly go out at all hours of the day and night during the week and on the Sabbath to save the Jewish people, to save the nation of Israel in any tragedy that may happen, any necessity, any injury. They're always there. To anybody missing, anything that's necessary, they're there 24/7 to help. And again, this motorcycle is the equipment, and its volunteer are all part of that equation. And we ask you to go to causematch.com and donate a few dollars to this amazing cause. This is something that, it's not so often that people around the world can just go onto a website, put in a few dollars, and know that they're saving lives. You're actually saving lives. So here we're going to start the evening prayer service. And with that, we conclude this ceremony for this rapid response motorcycle that has been dedicated in memory of Amit Ben Yigal. Okay. We're going to open up the motorcycle now, and we're going to show the life-saving equipment that is inside of this amazing motorcycle. We're opening up the back. In this small box, we have a pack.
Life-saving equipment. You have a defibrillator right over here that you can show. It's a defibrillator that to save people's life in a case of heart attack. And then all is needed for a medic to go out as a first responder. What you have is blood pressure, oxygen, whatever it is needed that you can help out. And this is all for one reason, to save a person's life. The first couple of minutes can make a difference if the guy's going to make it or not. And this is thank you to everyone that participated in this beautiful present gift to the people of Israel. Thank you. Thank you.
That was David Rose himself explaining what equipment is, life-saving equipment is on this incredible search and rescue vehicle, which is now going to be in Jerusalem and be available 24/7 to save lives whenever necessary.